Hi, exciting news. I am making a shop. It's not going to be launched for a while, and this is by no means a tutorial on how to set up a shop. I am just going to document my process of setting up the shop and bring you along in all of my struggles in doing this. I have wanted to do it for so many years, but I've just been scared or not known what to do and just been forever researching, and so this year is the year to just do it. And I just noticed there's like kind of a lack of people just like struggling through making a shop and showing the raw process, and I just thought it'd be nice to put some content out there where you can struggle along with them, as half of my content is just that, just a journey of struggling alongside a designer who doesn't know what they're doing, but they're doing something at least. So yeah, for the initial phase of my shop setup, I came up with a 5-phase launch plan. This pertains to each month before the launch, and so that's a little hint of when I'm planning on launching. But if you follow my Instagram, I will be updating on there probably a lot quicker with behind the scenes than YouTube, as I spend a lot of time on my YouTube videos and I have my little fortnightly upload schedule. So definitely follow the Instagram if you want to be updated sooner. So the first step was to finalize a name. I have 2 names that I'm going to choose from. One is a little bit more artsy, as I plan to sell like art products on my shop, so I wanted to sell prints and stickers and that kind of thing. But I also want to sell stuff that people would wear to like festivals and like just like some cool funky things. I don't really know how to describe it, but I didn't want... Oh, Ein's joined us. This is Ein. He can just stare at you. I want to make things that people are gonna wear to festivals. They don't have to wear it to festivals, but like that's gonna be how I'm designing them with that in mind. So it'll be prints and things like that. So if you like some of my drawings and art that I've done on my Instagram, there'll definitely be that stuff up for grabs. But I also want to sell things that people are gonna enjoy and love and cherish at festivals. And I'm just kind of sick of like buying new outfits for every festival that I go to, and so I wanted to create more accessories and things that you can use to elevate a different outfit each time. So last 2 festivals I went to, I wore the exact same dress, but I put on a different belt, some different earrings and like necklaces and things. Like I styled it differently both times, and it made like a completely different outfit both times. And so I just want to promote a little bit more of that and not buying a new outfit for every single festival. It's like such a waste. So yeah, I just want my brand to center around that, and also have option for if people enjoy my art, they can just buy prints and that kind of thing as some cheaper kind of options. And yeah, just to experiment a bit with shipping and what people kind of enjoy and what they want to buy. So yeah, I have one name that is quite artsy and the other name that is more like a kind of brand name, like Neovision or Gentle Monster, like those kinds of brands, because I do like the idea of being able to have my own like fashion brand in the future when I am a lot older and I'm not really into making tiny little trinkets and things, and I'd rather like scale my business. But I like the sentimental value of the artsy name and having it be a little bit more personal, I think, in the artsy name, and it feels a little bit more welcoming, a little bit more handmade, because all the items are going to be handmade for now until I can afford to have things to be made with love and at a cheap rate for you guys to be able to buy them without having to spend crazy money on just some cool little trinkets. So this is just how it's gonna work for now. I have so many plans of scaling and hoping to bring some cheaper options to festival attire and just some more quirky trinkets into your everyday life, and just to make people happy and excited. So yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna let you guys know the names just yet, as I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going for, but I do have 2 names to choose from. Next, I had to decide what platform I was going to sell on. I knew I definitely didn't want to do Etsy, as I've used Etsy before and I just don't like the subscription base of having to pay for your listings to be up, and I've just had so much trouble with it. And I find a lot of the time nowadays people on there are just reselling like Shein products or what else, like things that they haven't even made. They just put it up there and sell it like it's just drop a shipping kind of thing. They just order a bunch off of whatever and sell it, rather than like it's okay if you order from these companies, just like do something to make it your own and not just resell things that people can just buy off of those companies. The next option that I thought of for what platform I'm gonna sell on would be Shopify or Squarespace. I like the idea of having my own website, and if I do my marketing and SEO right, which I am experienced with as that is my job normally, I should be able to get people on board with it being my own website. It feels a little bit more professional. I feel like if I was buying from someone's website, it would feel a lot more handmade. I know Etsy is a good option for advertisements and people do really good on there, and there's lots of amazing artists on there, but I just am not a big fan of the platform altogether. And I just really like the idea of having my own little space in the internet and being able to decorate it however I want, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm tossing up between Shopify or Squarespace. I think I'm gonna stick to Squarespace for now. That might change once I get all my branding in and decide whether or not I'm going to use a printing service for my stickers and prints. And then the next thing I had to do was order my materials and supplies for product creation, as well as figure out the pricing for these products. Hello! One of the things on my checklist is to order materials for the items I would like to make this month, but I know for a fact that that cupboard over there has majority of the materials I'm probably gonna want to use, and it's a mess, just like everything else here. It's pretty bad. The cupboard that's over here, it's just off screen, it is full of everything that I've collected over the years and tried to make stuff with. Like, I had an interest in embroidery, so there's a bunch of embroidery stuff. I had an interest in jewelry making, so there's jewelry stuff. So yeah, there's like a bunch of random crap in there. So I thought it would be smart to go through and organize and know what I have in my inventory, so then when I order stuff, I don't order extra things that I already have. Let's get into it. It's all looking a little cleaner. And then this is going to be where my art stuff goes, which it looks so much neater and so much more easier to just go in and grab stuff. So now the next step is to go through and organize all of these drawers so that they make sense and actually contain things that I'm going to use. So that was a lot of behind the scenes work, and I'm going to announce the pricing when it gets closer to the launch date, as I want to take into account the time it takes to create these items, as they're going to be handmade. A lot of the jewelry I am having to thread myself and that kind of stuff, and I want to sculpt some things, so I wanted to take time into the pricing as well. But yeah, essentially it's just like every other pricing, taking the cost of the materials plus the cost of time, and then add a little tiny bit extra so that you're at least making money on it. So yeah, I'm aiming to try and keep things relatively cheap. Nothing's gonna be more than $20. What do we have next? Oh, I've ordered the supplies as well. I did that a couple of weeks back. They're supposed to arrive tomorrow or Friday. If I'm feeling like it tomorrow, I might give a little sneak peek, but otherwise they're ordered, they're on their way. I'm excited to start like creating. I've done some designs for things, but I need to create it before I'm like confirmed on these designs. Then lastly, I had to outline a marketing strategy and content plan, as well as begin like a mood board style guide kind of thing. I was hoping the mood board would simplify the choice between the two names that I have, but I really didn't. Like, it kind of works for both names. So I think I'm gonna have to go into the next video where I'm going to start designing the whole branding suite and my website and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, the two mood boards I made, one was primary colors. I just really had this idea of like a bold yellow, red, and blue, and some like really harsh black lines, and doing like a Bauhaus kind of like very geometric kind of design, very simple kind of edges, because all of my products are going to be very different styles as I'm creating for the use in festivals in mind. So everyone goes dressed differently to a festival and you do a different aesthetic every time and that kind of thing, and I really love that culture behind festival attire, so I wanted to keep that with my designs and not like commit to one style of product. So all my products are going to look different stylistically, so I wanted my brand to be very simple but very bold. So that's why I thought the primary colors, extremely bold, very simple, easy to do. And then the other one is just a black and white mood board that just gonna look sleek and work well with everything, and you can apply any kind of style on it. Lastly, which is what I have just finished, is outlining a marketing strategy and content plan for the shop. So I use Xtiles for all of my YouTube video planning ideas and everything pretty much I do on here. So I decided to just make it one big content plan for both my YouTube channel and this shop stuff, because I'm going to continue posting it on here. My shop's not going to have a YouTube channel, I'm just going to keep it on here. Just like my Instagram, Pantofolaio. It's just a little diary, I guess, of my experience as a designer. I've started using my Instagram as just like my private public page, I guess. I am just posting whatever I feel like posting on there. But yeah, on my Xtiles, I have put up tiles, I guess is what you would call them. On my Xtiles, I've put up tiles where it will outline what content I am making, and it's set to that day on the calendar that it has to be published. You pretty much just schedule in a time and a day, and then I have it set to YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, and then if it's a post, video, or reel, and then in the very first column is whether or not it's in draft stage, like what stage it's in kind of thing. And then I just put the title of whatever the post is going to be, and then in the caption underneath, if I am thinking that the title is a little bit not self-explanatory, I will write it down, because usually whenever I have an idea for something, it just goes straight in here, and so sometimes it's not a very well developed idea, so I just got to write a little caption of what I was planning it to be, so then future me will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that's kind of it for now. The next video is going to be a lot more exciting because it's the branding, and that is my favorite thing in the whole wide world at the moment. I've done so many brands lately that I am so excited to do this one as well. I'm starting to lose my voice, sorry. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'm very excited to take this little leap, I guess. It's not little, it feels huge. I'm kind of scared but excited at the same time. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any tips and tricks for setting up a business and art shop, leave them down in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, if you're on this journey too, definitely subscribe and come along with me. And like also leave that in the comments too if you're on this journey, and I'll definitely give you a follow. I want some more people to like do these things with and experience what it's like as a starting designer slash artist, and yeah, just see other people's journeys and not just see the people who are already there and like successful, I guess, like the ones that have already started selling and like doing everything that I want to be doing. So I want some people who are on their way. But yeah, hope you have a good day and enjoy whatever it is you're designing. Say bye to Einie. He's fast asleep, but bye.